do, YouTube fam? It's your boy Got It. We're back with another video. Man, listen, as y'all can see by the thumbnail, we're about to reveal the color for Gangsta. Now, like I told y'all, I gotta let that sun tuck in a little bit so I can get out here and get this content. Cause man, that heat be draining. I had to deal with it all week. So on the weekend, I be trying to, you know, not to do too much out in the heat, but let the sun go down, tuck in, so I can get out here and get some good content and not rush it. But however, I am gonna do a short video out in the sunlight so y'all can get the real true effect of what the color gonna look like. And I'm still playing with it, so y'all just bear with me. But we do have the main components that we're gonna be using. We do have the main components that we're gonna be using for our color on Gangsta. And if you just tuning in, Gangsta is the 95 Chevy Impala SS that I've been had for over 20 years now. It's been the dark cherry, black cherry metallic, as some people call it. It's been that color ever since I done had over 20 years. So I decided we ain't doing no more of the dark cherry. We ain't painting back no more dark cherry. We ain't going no regular color, no base coat, nothing. If I ever have to redo it, we gonna go stupid with it, and that's what we doing. So we locked in on the color, and I think it's gonna bring out the dub ballers. We're gonna accent that chrome, bring them out very well. So get y'all turned around, let y'all get a look at the color. And I know the camera is not gonna pick up the true effect. If you familiar with any of these candy colors, you would know that the color the camera just don't do these colors any justice. You have to see it in person to get the full effect of these candy colors, of a lot of them. But sometimes it picks it up well, sometimes it don't. But I'm gonna let y'all get the first look at the color for Gangsta. Now right out back, I'm looking at the camera and it's picking up a lot of blue. It's picking up a lot of blue. But me looking at it with my eye in person, I'm seeing the purple. So, but either or, you can call it what you want. We rolling with UK 13. I'm trying to make it focus. UK 13, and that color is purple. That's the name of the color, purple. UK 13 House of Color. And I also chose to go with the BC 04 Strato blue base coat for it. And I just went on here and did these as a sample. Of course, I'm gonna sand them back down. I'm gonna redo them once I do the whole car. We paint the whole car. We're gonna paint everything at one time. I just wanted to use some as a sample, so you can get an idea of where we're going. And me looking at the camera versus in person, the camera is picking up way more blue than it's actually showing in person. Cause me looking at it is showing purple, way more purple than blue. So and of course you ain't gonna really be able to see too much of nothing out here without that sunlight anyway. But under that sun, oh man, she hit. And I got a couple of more videos, little clips I'm gonna drop in with me playing with it underneath the light. And I'm gonna cut my phone light on and see would it pick up a little bit better. Looks like it just gave you a little bit more blue. That blue tone. Yep. But man, this color is beautiful. And like I said, the camera is not doing it any justice. Like it's showing way more blue than purple when the color actually is a mixture of both, and that what makes it, that what makes it unique and pretty. You kind of picking up the purple and blue with your eye, versus this camera just picking up a blue. It almost look oriental on camera, but it's way more purple in it than what's it showing. But that's what we rocking with, and I think they're gonna be a dope color though. Dope color. It's gonna bring out the chrome, bring out the DUB way more than that dark cherry. Yep. And I'm usually like not really big on trying new things, but I'm super excited about doing the candy on Gangsta. Like, 20 years been a long time looking at the same color, so I'm excited about candy coating. Like, I gotta have one car at least, that's loud and candy coated. If I don't never do another candy again on my personal vehicle, I want to at least have one to say I had one in my collection. So Gangsta be the one. 400 is going base coat, clear coat. It's gonna be classy, and that's kind of something that I strategically came up with, because I feel like most base coat, clear coat cars be way more like a timeless classic piece than something that's loud and out there, like a candy job or whatever. Candy turn heads, don't get me wrong. Like, you can't help but turn your head when you see a candy coated car, but it's loud, it scream at you, and it tends to get old a lot quicker than something that's subtle, like a nice base coat that's subtle, but it's super clean. Like, it seems like that never gets old. So that's the plan for 400. And with Gangsta, I just want to, get gangster with you. Don't scream at you one time with Gangsta. So we've been quiet for a long time. We've been subtle, with that Dodge Cherry for a long time. So with Gangsta now, we finna pop it. We finna go the whole 9 yards. Interior, I got plans of doing like we're gonna do like a soft gray with the purple or whatever match the purple the best. I don't know if you want to do a purple or blue stitching, but I think a purple stitching gonna hit it a lot better, because like I said, in person you see more purple than blue. So I think I'm gonna go with a purple stitching. We're gonna go with purple stitching on the SS in the headrest, the logo on the back seat, and we're gonna pop it for real. And I got some new music, a new system to go in the trunk, Gangsta. So, and then also I want to let y'all know I just picked up a 5.3. My cousin just dropped off a 5.3. He said ain't nothing wrong with it. Supposed to be a pretty good motor. So I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but we got it. We also got a 4L60 transmission to go with it too. So and we got a lot of things coming in, just falling in our lap. So we just got to figure out a plan, what we're gonna do with what, and what we're gonna hang on to, what we're gonna keep. So the main thing with Main thing with Gangster is right now is to complete the bodywork stage. It's ready for primer, 2K build primer, and then we're gonna block it. We're gonna check it, prime again if necessary, wet sand. Then she'll be ready for paint, and I don't have to buy anything for the body. And I'm thinking, I gotta find that front impact script, that script that goes in the bumper. I need to get that, and I think I may get some new door handles. I ain't for sure. I may get some new door handles, but other than that though, we got everything for the body. Cause it really didn't need a whole lot of body work. I didn't take all of the body filler out that was there because I know it was good. It was grinding underneath it, so I just kind of skimmed over it and I just re-body worked it, so it didn't take much to slick it back out. And of course, the whole front cap is new. We're gonna check that to make sure ain't no dents or dings in it. But let y'all get a look at Gangster so far, and I'm gonna drop some clips in of when I cut the fenders for the 26s to get the full turn, and I also welded up the antenna hole this time. Last time I just went on, taped it up, said whatever, but this time I actually went on ahead and welded up the hole, deleted it, and shaved it off. So we good on it. So let y'all get a look at it, man. Y'all drop down in the comment. Let me know what y'all think about Gangsta new color. Is it gonna be hard or not? Or we need to stick to the original script, go back dark cherry, and no, don't do the candy. Or we need to go ahead and pop it one time and go ahead and put that purple and paint the city purple. Y'all drop down in the comment. Let me know what y'all thinking. And listen, I know the camera ain't doing it justice. I'm looking at it as I'm recording. Like, it's not giving you the full effect, and I know you probably heard a lot of people say it, in which that is true, especially with the candy colors. For some reason, the cameras don't be picking up the true effect of the color or the what the candy is giving, the depth. So man, you'll have to see it in person to really see how I'm feeling about it. Like, I'm loving it so far. So y'all drop down in the comment if you got an idea of how it gonna turn out from what I showed you, the color, or we need to go another route. We need to choose another color. I thought about doing apple red, and I was like, and did apple red, and it's another Impala in the city. It's apple red, but he hardly ever bring it out. He got dubs on it. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna let him have it. Had a red family. And then I had just done a brandy wine on the Buick. So I'm like, I'm gonna get all the way away from the red family, the reds, maroons. I'm gonna come all the way over to the other side, and we're gonna play with some blue or some purple. Then I was like, purple, okay. That's a color we ain't played with in a while, and ain't nobody in the city got the purple right now, so purple it is. But I'm listening to y'all. I'm gonna listen to y'all, but I'm probably gonna do that purple anyway. But I want to hear what y'all think anyway. Y'all drop down in the comment and let me know what y'all think too. I want to hear it. Just gotta do a little bit more sanding, like on molding. As far as the body wise, the body is ready. Just slicked over anything out of the dings or body work that we touch with the grinder. Just slicked it over really. I mean, the car wasn't in real bad shape. The worst part of it was the roof. And it wasn't in real bad shape. It just had like some real big low spots, I call it. And some big low spots that had to be filled in, like all of this. And that was the main thing. One of the main reasons for redoing this car, if you missed it, was because I didn't put it in epoxy primer after I scripted it down the last time. I didn't use epoxy primer over the bare metal. I used etching primer instead, and I also used the spray can etching primer, and it didn't hold up, and it started like, I guess you could say the metal started rusting from underneath all of it. And even though it looked good from a distance, you wouldn't notice it until I pointed out, or you got up close to it, you know what you were looking at. But I saw it started to pit up, so we got it in etching primer now. This is etching primer. The gray you see now is etching primer. It was shot on there over the bare metal. And then we came back and did the body work on top of the etching primer. And now what we got to do is use the 2K high build primer. And all this right here is just little etching primer I shot around that I broke through when I was doing the body work, that I broke through the epoxy primer. But I'm going to sand this down, and we're going to shoot some more epoxy over it, because I don't want to gamble. It ain't a lot because last time I coated it, this green, I coated the whole bare metal panels with this green. But it's safe to do just a little bit, but I want to epoxy every piece of bare metal on there, because now we talking about going candy, and I do not want to ruin my candy paint job because it ain't prepped right. And that's why I said on the last video on the thumbnail, players F up, because that was my mistake, and I can own up to it. I can take that. I'm tell you when I did wrong. So we grind down right here. We fixed the hole. Not fixed the hole, but we deleted the antenna hole, and we epoxied around it. So we got epoxy all over the bare metal. So we should be good, unless the epoxy ain't doing its job, then we in trouble. But other than that, we got the new fenders. That we even coated with the rust treatment. Once we take the fenders off, I don't know if y'all familiar with it. It got these big boxes behind. This is like a skin. This like a skin almost. This black piece. It's got a big box behind it, and we coated it, sprayed that down because it had some surface rust on it. But we sprayed that down real good with rust treatment. Cause this car did come from Illinois, in the salty area, but they had it undercoated. They took care of it real good and cleaned it. Only thing me and my dad did when I first got it was we had to patch a hole, one little small hole about that big, in the floor pan. And I'm assuming that's where the salt had got to it at one point. But other than that, I hadn't seen no real salt issues, no rust hole issues, period, on this car. And like I said, I done had it over 20 years. Car 95, so I'm sure it would have showed plenty of stuff by now. But it's been a solid car though. So yep. That's it, man. I got an update on Gangsta. I probably get out here tonight and finish masking it up. And I might go ahead and, if I got some primer on, I may not have no primer though. The 2K primer. May not have enough to do the car. And I got to sand it. I got to finish sanding, the epoxy primer to apply the 2K primer. So, but anyway, I might get out here and at least get it masked up and do a little sanding if I don't prime it tonight. It's a Sunday night, done cooled off, and it's my time, my free time. So, out of time, might as well do something with it. So, we'll see. I'll let y'all know. Man, I hope y'all enjoying the content. Man, y'all please drop down in the comment. Man, let me know, thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know what color y'all think would be hard on there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I think that burper gonna hit. I think that burper gonna do what it do. Yes, sir. And how I'm gonna put it on there? Yes, sir. Hey, and we going nothing but the best, nothing but the best. We got House of Color products, all House of Color products, starting from the base coat up into the clear coat. We're going with PPG, Deltron. So we got a lot of expensive products going on here. So key thing in any of it, anybody that's out there doing it or having it done, the main thing is making sure you prep right, because you don't want to have to go through what I went through. Anyway, I wouldn't even be doing this, honestly. I know I wouldn't be doing this if I ain't had this issue. But I said if I ever had to redo this car again for whatever reason, then I would change the color. So here we are. It may be a blessing in disguise that it happened the way it happened. So, but just anybody out there, just make sure you take some time or let your give your body guy time or knowledge or ask questions to make sure that he prepping it right, or give him time to prep it right. Don't rush that process, because that's one of the most important processes, because you can put all the pretty color and the good clear coat and have the wettest paint, and what's that if a month later, 2 months later, you pitting up from underneath and your paint job starting to let go because you rushed the prep work, or you missed a step on the prep work, or didn't prep it right. So I'll keep that in mind out there, and prep these cars right. If you don't know, ask questions. I thought that I could do it with the etch and prime in it, and it would be okay, but obviously not. So here we are. Got the right stuff now. Got a lot more knowledge about it. So we epoxy prime, and we coming back with nothing but the best, nothing but the top of the line stuff. And you will see the finished product. And when Gangsta drop, man, you talking about one of the wettest thing in the city. One of the wettest thing in the city and our surrounding area. What I'm spending on, and not to talk money, but what I'm spending on these materials and stuff like that, like, that's what a lot of guys trying to get a whole paint job for paint material and labor, and just tough to achieve certain qualities when you ain't really spending the right amount of money. It just ain't no way around it sometimes, unless you got somebody doing it for free, or you then hit a lick on the paint material and now you got to pay a labor. But like, what I'm knowing what I'm spending on the material, and the labor is all me, all free, and I'm still out of a nice chunk just on material. So it cost money. Ain't no way around it. It stuff really cost money if you're trying to do it right, trying to do it the correct way. But I'm gonna end this video. That's all I want to do. Update y'all about the color reveal. Let me know what y'all think. Man, I appreciate everybody that's rocking with the channel. Hope y'all enjoying the content. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We out.